he is scattering most of his forces pretty wide openly, and that is a very good way of dealing with lurkers, of course, so the Marines don't die in clumps. Saviour's Ling Force there getting killed off, but he knows that new expansion's up. And OOV just trying to get that, just trying to play split map here. This map, like Blue Storm, is easily splittable. It's easily dividable between two opponents. And actually, Saviour going to go for Ultras, so I'm actually wrong there. He is going to win until he gets those big shock troops, those Ultralisks, in order to move out. Looks like ILoveOOV is going to get the Scourge to land themselves on his science facility there. Just kill off 2 Scourge that way. And, yeah, I mean, this game right now, we're just basically, this game is very taut. It's very, very close right now. Well, I wouldn't say it's close. I think Saviour's still way ahead, but basically Saviour's just building up, and he wants to win until the perfect moment to strike. And looks like, oh, OOV gets one hit on the Science Vessel there. A little careless if he lost it. Saviour actually trying to build at the upper left. I don't know if OOV saw that. OOV has seen it, so Saviour's going to be forced to cancel this. I don't think there's any way he can reinforce this one on time. But the longer Saviour lets OOV expand, the less of an advantage he will have, of course. And looks like OOV double expanded, actually. He got the inside 10 o'clock also. So Saviour's definitely waiting for these Ultras to come out. And with the Ultra Defiler combination, I think he will move out. OOV, meanwhile, with 4 vessels already. And, Saviour trying to catch a couple of these vessels. Not going to get them, though. Hydra's chasing away that science facility, and, you know, I think I might have enough time for one more game. I'm going to try to see if I can get a Protoss versus Zerg. That was Saviour's best lineup, but Terran versus Zerg is ILoveOOV's best lineup. ILoveOOV is 67%, even now, 67% lifetime stats against Zerg, so do not question OOV as being a very top player, and do respect Saviour if he does win this game. That's all I'm saying, but, here we're seeing some slow Ultras. Still haven't gotten the speed upgrade just yet. 5 Ultras for Saviour. Saviour also picking the middle there. And meanwhile, getting a couple of Lurkers at the top left, that's a really good idea there. If he can kill off, if he can move himself into that 10 o'clock expansion and pick off that expansion and maybe even take out the next expansion, just 1 tank there. So Saviour can really pick that off pretty easily, I feel. But OOV actually bringing reinforcements there, so he's going to be decently well off, I think, against the small 4 Lurkers here. Lurkers trying to run to the new expansion at 9. I think they're going to barely get there. Nice running by Saviour, and he's going to get off some free hits meanwhile, but probably not many, and yeah, there you get just 1 SCV, I think. We'll see if this has created enough of a distraction, though, for Saviour to move in the middle, and I know that's what he wants to do, of course. He's got his Defilers all full of energy, and I think it's been a mistake for OOV not to hunt down some of these Defilers, because, you know, those Defilers are what you want to irradiate first. In general, the list of priorities, if all the Zerg units are in front of you, go from Defilers down to Ultras down to Lurkers, and if there's that many Defilers left, OOV can be in a world of hurt the next time Saviour moves out, and it looks like he is just waiting for the upgrades to kick in here for his Ultras, probably trying to get the +2 Carapace bonus and the speed. He's already got the speed out. Oh, picking off a Science Vessel. Careless. I mean, OOV needs to do this. He needs to preemptively put some Irradiates down on the Defilers, but he can't do this while losing so many vessels. He lost 2 vessels there rather carelessly, and you know, this DMZ in the middle here is going to get hot very, very soon. I'm a little bit surprised, actually, that OOV didn't push forward more. I know he was trying to cover for his expansion, but before Saviour got those Ultras out, I think there was a window of opportunity for OOV to push out. Instead, he's playing very passive, which is not what you want to do against a top player like Saviour. You never want to play passive. And oh man, just look at how many Defilers he has. He has 5 Defilers. So that's just going to be a ridiculous amount of Swarm when it comes out. Here he goes. Plague, actually. Initial Plague, just catching a couple of Marines, though not very effective. Going to drain some energy from the medics, of course. And we're just waiting. Basically, I think it's going to be one big battle, and whoever comes out as battle alive will win this game. At this point, OOV has a very strong economy also, so Saviour needs to kill OOV off here. Otherwise, a maxed out Terran army is stronger than a maxed out Zerg army most of the time. Depends on unit composition, but right now it would be because of all these siege tanks out there. And there are just so many. I mean, I don't know if Saviour is going to be able to attack the middle here. I think he's waited too long. I mean, my faith in Majorun is very deep, but I mean, my faith in 15 tanks pounding away is also very deep, too, in how much damage they do, even with Swarm down. That is a lot of splash damage. And Saviour, you know, he needs to pick off these vessels, of course. He needs to just pick off those tanks somehow, because OOV just has so much gas. He can just go all tanks right now. Also, 1 lone Mutalisk. I wonder what that is going to do. And maybe just try to get some plagued vessels, possibly. Oh, but no, Saber actually is going for a drop, it seems. So Saber is going to be going for definitely a diversion attack here. He's got the Mulus to probably scout for him. And there he goes. He's going to get the Mulus to spot and probably get all the turrets to fire at the Mulus. Very clever play, but OOV is ready. OOV is ready for this. I don't know if this is going to be good here. OOV's got got Marines there, a huge amount of Marines. Saber managed to get a couple of things down there. I don't know if it's enough, though. Nice double swarm there. I don't know if it's enough. All the overlords go down. Saber's got, I think, one ultra and a defiler left under the swarm, so that is not going to be enough, ladies and gentlemen, to do much at all against him. But meanwhile, we're seeing the minimap, big attack in the middle. This is it, the deciding moment. Good swarms by Saber, going to cover the initial tanks. He needs to get the later tanks. So many tanks in those fallback positions. Saber with more swarms coming down, though. I think 5 swarms already. Where are the lurkers? Saber needs lurkers, but his ultras are running, rampaging around, coming in from the south. Also, OOV does not have enough medic marines left, but Saber, I think, has lost most of his ultralisks. So fighting OOV back slightly, he got maybe half of the tanks there, and I think he's managed to do some distraction inside of OOV's base. I don't know if that was enough, though. We'll see if OOV counters or if he allows Saber to come at him again. I don't know if he should do that. He should get some medic marines there and guard those tanks. Those tanks are very vulnerable right now. I didn't see much in front of them. And ultras are good against tanks if they can get really close up to them, obviously. And I didn't see Saber move forward with lurkers either. Maybe the second wave will come with them. He needs them, obviously, to kill medic marines really quickly. And meanwhile, Saber trying to expand at the 6. Saber sending an overlord in to scout. And really even bases here. Saber is going to need to push forward. But OOV looking a little bit out of breath here. I don't know if his perfect macro is keeping up. It should be. I mean, he's pumping out the same number of bases as Saber. Maybe he is mined out 1 or 2 of his patches, of course. 1 or 2 of his bases, both of his main and his natural, but still he should have a very strong economy for this Terran late game. And meanwhile, Saber just pushing forward a little bit. 2 ultras coming in from the north. Looks like OOV was trying to make a turret wall, but doesn't succeed. And those ultras could be able to do a lot of carnage up there, actually. Nice work. Saber moving in the middle now. Second attack. Where's the swarm, Saber? Good swarm on the medic marines. 4 swarms. Beautiful swarms this time. Saber moving his tanks, moving his ultras right up to the tanks this time, but looks like his ultras getting killed off, some of them getting killed off, more coming in from the south, more ultras still alive though. They've gotten the first wave of tanks, second waves of tanks, gonna go down. This defense in depth looks like it will go down, so Saber also attacking the upper left, and the defense goes down. OOV's tank line is broken, the DMZ is broken, and Saber is all among OOV's bases. I don't think OOV was expecting that. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I thought Saber would have to fight much longer and pull off more, but his swarms and his ultras, just so many ultras there, managing to break through, and I think this is it for OOV. Another good swarm there on the medic marines, so that obviously these tanks can only deal splash damage, much less efficient against those ultras. Ultras going to pick off 2 more tanks down there, and WW coming from OOV, GG coming from OOV. And of course, this was the semifinals of the Cyon MSL. Saber would eventually go on to beat OOV 3-0 in this series in the best of 5, and he would go on to meet Choja, of all people, in the finals and actually lose to Choja. He eventually picks up a silver in the 2005-2006 Cyon MSL. So hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Saber doing a little bit of a commentary of his own on his previous performance. Still a strong player, and still I think I have hope for him still recovering some of these old skills from back in the day. Thank you for watching, and this is Cholera signing off.